Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about Week 6's Wednesday Power Veto episode of Big Brother 28. Last time on Big Brother, Yash saved the world from Y2K disaster, winning HOH, ultimately nominating Angela, Dee, and Haley for eviction. Before I dive in, links in the description to my playlist to catch up on my previous recaps and rankings. If you like the content, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting what you thought of the episode. But let's dive into it. We pick back up where we left off. It's day 39, and following his nomination ceremony, Yash is hoping his nominations stay the same. Haley tells us she feels like the lonely sunflower in the east, growing on her own while no one talks to her. Angela cries in the diary room, like the lonely sunflower of the west, and Dee vows revenge against Yash for nominating her. Dee tells Kamu that she offered Yash the $5,000 bribe and that Yash declined. Kamu calls Dee a flop in confessional. He's hoping he can lead the charge on taking Dee out. Angela is still weeping. Barrett reassures her that no one can handle being on the block like her, and she tells him she'll pick him for house guest choice in the veto. Barrett tells us he's willing to win the veto and use it to save one of his allies. Haley meets with Yash, telling him it's been a hard road for her. Lately, I can agree, it has. Yash wants to find a way to work with Haley. She reminds him she hasn't had one good week. They're just including her saying this to clown her at this point. Fap meet, they're happy that none of them are on the block for the first time. Drew worries that eventually the Fap 4 are going to get targeted. House therapist and emotional support animal Barrett moves on to comforting Dee, who has now realized that she wants to win Big Brother. She regrets screwing up and picking Devins in the HOH competition. Yeah, that did get them into this mess, didn't it? Yash tells Drew that Dee named Drew as one of her potential nominations before the ceremony. Kamu and Yash hope to turn Drew against the icons, and this conversation is making Yash realize that Dee needs to be his target this week. Melody continues her punishment as Lady of the Latrine, announcing everyone poo poo and pee pee. Angela gets a headache. Devins meets with Dee, asking her if he should use his diamond veto on her, or if she feels comfortable staying on the block. Devins lays out to us the multiple alliances he's in, including the newly formed primaries with he, Taylor, Yash, and Kamu, and the Bermuda Triangle with Kamu and Yash. Dee tells Devins she'd be willing to stay on the block if he's confident she'll be safe. Upstairs, Kamu and Yash meet and discuss their final two and multiple mutual alliances. They want to come up with an alliance name eventually. Sadly, that means this will be continued another time. Melodrew continued to flirt with the funky, sexy music, even though their flirting is not funky or sexy. Was the cute music expensive? Drew moves on to talk game with Dee. He tells Dee that Kamu is running Yasha's HOH and that Kamu is targeting Dee. Dee tells us Kamu is messing with the wrong girl. She's coming for that ass now. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. Yash and his nominees will play alongside Melody and Barrett, who are randomly selected. Drew encourages Barrett to win the veto and use it, warning Barrett that Barrett might be the replacement nominee if the veto is used. So now Barrett is heading into this competition fighting for his own life. Players head in the time machine to September of 1950 to the set of a 50s horror movie where the movie is directed by Otev, the belligerent B-movie blob. This guy is very rude, telling our beloved house guests they look like they got hit with a ugly stick. This man is a terror. You know his behavior as a film director would get himself canceled, but his wife would host a popular reality show. Players will run out and get cards that answer Otev's questions. If they're wrong or get back last, they'll be eliminated round by round. The last player standing will win the power of veto. They get started crawling through Otev's goop. Angela really suffers through the slime and down the slide. Angela is keeping CBS's slide whistle player employed. Angela is eliminated first, and Otev tells them he hated their performances, so he slimes them again. Haley and Dee are both eliminated in round 2 with the wrong answer, followed by Melody in round 3. It all comes down to Barrett and Yash, and in the end, Yash wins the golden power of veto, completing what he calls the triple crown of HOH, Blockbuster, and veto wins. I guess that's our EGOT. Back in the present, Angela is looking for a shooting star so she can wish for her safety. Dee is now really feeling the heat and is about to phone a friend to Devins for help. Yash tells us he's definitely not using this veto. He and Kamu call this a smooth HOH. Smooth as it goes. Later, Big Brother tells Melody that her duty as the lady is done. Devins is in a pickle, working out and considering his plans with his power. Does he blow it up? And if he does, how big will he blow it? He realizes his friend Kamu is aligned with everyone and considers taking the crossovers, adding Mallory and Melody, and declaring a house war. He brings the plan to Dee to take Dee down and replace her with Kamu. She loves it. Dee tells us she feels like a kid on Christmas Eve. Dee tells Angela that Kamu is going on the block. Angela's mind is fried by this, but eventually she figures it out and and has a big celebration in the diary room. Devins talks to Kamu. Kamu tells Devins that he and Yash have been conspiring against Dee. This makes Devins feel justified in what he's about to do. So Devins gets to work on assembling his team. Starting with one-on-ones, Mallory tells us her allegiance is still with FAP, but she's hoping this new alliance can suffocate Kamu in the game. Later, the seven meet and quickly name their alliance the Mosh Pit. Drew is happy that all of his loyalties are combining to take over the majority. They mosh. The next day, it's time for the veto meeting, where Yash decides not to use the power of veto. So this meeting is adjourned. Oh wait, not so fast. Devin stands up saying this meeting has only just begun. Devins reveals the diamond power of veto. By the way, the diamond veto looks like cheap crap. Devins tells them he was woken by the ghost of Jeff Probst, who told him the Survivor fans were upset, they sent him a power and he didn't use it. So now he's awake, he has the chance to use the diamond veto to save Dee, and he's chosen to replace Dee with the biggest threat in the game, Kamu. Things are tense. People are shocked. I expected fighting, but the meeting is adjourned. So we end this episode with Angela, Haley, and Kamu on the block. Coming into this Thursday show, even knowing what I know today, anything can happen, especially when these players continue to waffle into the night, the morning, the evening. What I hope will happen? Give me an Angela blockbuster win, cementing her EGOT, and a Kamu eviction, and Julie in a jumpsuit. But that's all I have to say about this episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Yash's veto win and Devin's diamond switcheroo. If you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing. I'll be back tomorrow to recap the eviction and with my week 6 player rankings. Until next time, you know where to find me. Bye.